And now to Leiter.
Well, Leiter has a very good fastball, a cutter, a slider, and a curveball.
Diving play in the hole and throw from the outfield grass, choking off a rally and saving 2 runs. Bounces this one to Bonilla. 1 out.
Now after starting Vizquel off with a breaking ball.
Hyper, and in the first couple of innings, he has a tendency to overthrow.
And this ball is whacked into center field. Devon White has a beat on it. Roughed up in the postseason, including his Game 3 start in Cleveland. Ramirez hits it hard, but Renteria has it. Leiter works a perfect first. Just about everybody in the bullpen, he wants to have that left-right switch hitter possibility to foil.
Howard, pitcher all the way. He's got an excellent fastball, curve, and a change. He has a tendency to be high in the strike zone from time to time.
White bounces the first pitch up the middle. Vizquel doing what he does best.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Can he pick it?
He can pick it.
Oh, I'm telling you.
At the beginning of this season, he was with the Akron Arrows. That's double-A ball. Bounced over first. Fair ball, base hit for Renteria. Chased down by Ramirez. He sprints for a double, and he's in there. July, or even in Game 6 of the World Series. This is Game 7. There's nothing like it. Ball 4.
Get back.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball wrapped to second. Fernandez gets one. Vizquel cannot make a play to first because Sheffield went in hard.
Yeah, but they're calling interference.
Look at that. They call interference and rule it a double play.
A changeup. He took a little off of his fastball.
Broken bat down to Dalton. The bat goes one way, Dalton goes the other with the ball, and Justice is retired. The payoff. He got him to swing at what could have been ball 4, his first strikeout.
Good slider down low, and that's what he needs to do. He just can't let these guys lock in, that they can't just sit on the fastball. You always follow a changeup with a good fastball.
Fastball well hit to center, but Devon White backpedals a bit, and that'll do it. 6 in a row retired by Leiter. To the bottom of the second, no score. Babe Adams of the Pittsburgh Pirates in 1909. A high pop-up into shallow center field. Fernandez out to make the catch. Babe Adams won 3 games in that 1909 World Series, including the 7th one at Detroit.
He's left 18 runners on base, and for the most part, again, chasing bad pitches out of the strike zone, a pitcher's pitch.
A bouncing ball toward Fernandez. He has time and gets him.
A good example right there. That pitch out away from Bobby Bonilla, and he tried to pull it, hit that weak little ground ball.
Breaking ball got him. First strikeout for Wright. He and Leiter match zeros through 2. And he walks Tomey, who becomes the first man to reach against him. Now tonight, while you're watching the game, and the 3-2 pitch hit toward the hole for a base hit. Tomey will stop at second. First hit of the night for Cleveland. He'll try it again, and he'll bunt it fair. It's a hard bunt. Dalton wanted to go to third, but couldn't get the ball out of his glove, and now has to settle for the play at first with Counsell covering. Situation where a strikeout will be immensely helpful to Leiter. In the air, back of short, not deep enough. Renteria makes the catch. The runners hold.
beautiful pitch that time by Leiter.
The Indians with their first threat of the night here in the third. And Fernandez with a liner into center for a base hit. Tomey scores. Grissom is right behind him. It's 2-0 Cleveland. Tony Fernandez, who won the pennant for them with his 11th inning home run at Baltimore in Game 6 of the ALCS, delivers an early hit that could be the decisive hit in the World Series. Could be.
Runs off the right. The Marlins will score some runs, so all he has to do is make sure he keeps it close.
Did he go after it? He did. Second strikeout for Leiter. They leave 2, but they score 2. Innings. He beat Andy Pettitte. They won the series and moved on to the ALCS against the Orioles, which they also won in 6 games. Counsell lifts one into right center field. Grissom coming over for the catch. Jaret Wright has already pitched more innings this year between the minors, the regular season in the majors, and the postseason than in the previous 2 seasons combined. And he walks Leiter with 1 out in the third.
That was actually a good job by Leiter to be able to lay off of that pitch.
Struck him out with the high fastball. World Series starts, so he is at least a possibility tonight out of the bullpen. Ball 4.
Al Nagy, after working in the bullpen last night along with Brian Anderson, Mike Hargrove told us he
0-1 pitch, popped up. Florida's most dangerous hitter doesn't come through with 2 men on. We've played 3, and the rookie Wright leads it 2-0.
not bad, but yeah, I got some butterflies. Absolutely. I was nervous talking to those guys. What do you ask them tonight? We've been with them for a week.
The 1-2 pitch struck him out for the 2nd time.
And see, that's the problem we talked about earlier. He throws the breaking ball in on base. He just has to force himself to throw it.
Alomar flied to center his first time up. Lines one over Bonilla and down the line. Getting to it is Alou. Alomar with a wide turn, but he'll hold with a single.
Well, here again is a high fastball from Leiter. High and inside. And Alou turns around on this thing and lines it to left for a base hit.
You know he has good stuff.
Two pitch hit in the air to right center field. Sheffield started back, now comes in, skids to his knees and makes the catch. Alomar scrambling back and makes it ahead of the throw.
The zone, if you know where the pitch is going to be, you know they're pounding you inside. You can get up to that fastball sometimes.
Another 3-2 pitch with Alomar going, and he becomes the 4th strikeout victim tonight for Leiter, the 2nd in this inning. To the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Cleveland.
Right to stay with his regular game plan.
3-2 pitch grounded toward Fernandez. From the outfield grass, he throws Dalton out. Remember when he came out of the bullpen for Tommy Lasorda in a crucial situation in the postseason in 1988 in the LCS against the Mets. Called strike on the inside corner, and Alou is gone.
Now that's the 2nd time that Wright has gotten a call 3rd strike down the curveball sign and then move off the outside and hold that target right there.
And on the breaking ball, Bonilla goes down swinging. 2nd strikeout of the inning, 4th of the game, and through 4. 2-0 Cleveland. And 1948. And Wright strikes out on 3 pitches. That's 5 Ks put in the book by Al Leiter.
Well, the whole baseball scene in Cleveland has changed, Bob, so very much.
Some have called it the curse of Rocky Colavito. When they traded the popular outfielder away, their fortunes plummeted. A pop into shallow left field. Renteria sprinting out, can't get to it. Vizquel around first, but holds there with a bloop single.
Well, another pitch upstairs from Leiter. He got Vizquel.
Well, he held up because he wasn't running.
It looked like it, Joe. There he goes.
Now he's running. And here comes Johnson's throw. It's a bullet, but not in time. Vizquel is the first man we have seen in this postseason. And the 1-2 pitch struck him out.
Good hard slider down and in on Tony Fernandez.
Jim Leyland, 52 years old. This is his 12th year as a major league manager. His 34th season in professional baseball. A minor league catcher, never much of a hitter, never got close to having a chance in the major leagues. Vizquel, who singled and stole second, leads away. Ramirez with his lead at first. And the 1-2 pitch. There goes Vizquel for third. Johnson's throw, and Omar steals that too. Now that's pretty bold with a left-handed hitter at the plate and 2 outs. Now with 2 out, Ramirez will be off from first on the 3-2 pitch. There he goes, and a called strike 3. Leiter struck out the side. Still a 2-0 game.
Hit. We're only in the 5th inning. It's a long way to go.
Back to the mound. Wright makes a nice play and throws him out.
There's another little sinking fastball from Jaret Wright, that little 2-seamer.
And won 22 games
Yep.
one season in the early 70s and exactly 100 victories lifetime in the majors.
There it is.
Called strike 3.
Now there's that change of pace and a heck of a job by Alomar. 3-2.
It's been known to happen.
Absolutely.
We'll never know. He walks for the 2nd time tonight. Briefly. Now the 1-0 pitch to Devon White. In the air to center. Grissom started in. Now goes back. The ball really carrying, but Marquise to the edge of the track to tuck it away. Through 5, it remains 2-0 Cleveland. And he walks in to start the 6th. The 1-0 to Sandy is popped up. Johnson off with the mask. Dalton in from first. Dutch takes it.
He's going to have to give Tommy a pitch to hit. And he can only hope that he makes an out or hits it at someone.
He bounces it to Dalton. He goes for the lead runner and gets him. On to first. Double play. And with that one pitch, Leiter is out of the 6th.
Perez or Morgan will hit a home run. Those were his exact words, and we relaxed and went out and played the game.
Renteria whacks one to center, but Grissom is right there. Well, eventually 2 men got on. Bill Lee hung a changeup to Doggy Perez.
It was an emergency start for him on 3 days rest. This guy has done a heck of a job.
And he strikes Sheffield out with an inside fastball.
Up and in on Gary Sheffield. He chased it. Picks up another strikeout.
Heck of a way to find out, though. 2-1 pitch. Line to right. Ramirez lost it in the lights, I believe. It gets beyond him. It'll go to the wall. Dalton to second. On his way for 3. And in there. Now Alou, who's 0 for 2. On the first pitch, he hoists a fly ball into shallow center. Grissom says, "I'll take care of it." They had an opportunity but couldn't cash in. And now they're down to 9 outs. Al Leiter after 6 innings, and Dennis Cook comes in. Strike. The pitcher's spot is due next. In the air to deep right. Sheffield chases this one to the track and takes it astride in front of the wall. 24. On the inside. outside corner, and Ed Montague punches him out. And if Wright has any difference of opinion with that, he's wise not to express it because he wants those pitches when he's throwing them.
It's off Vizquel.
Struck him out. Cook effective again. 1, 2, 3, and he fans 2 of them. Tonight's telecast from Pro Player Stadium. The fans settle back in after the 7th inning stretch, and Bobby Bonilla launches one to deep right. Bonilla sends one out of here. In anticipation of the 3-2 pitch from Wright to Johnson. Struck him out. Well, there's an indication of what Wright is made of.
You're right. Another fastball up and out of the strike zone, but you know.
Counsell will take at least one. And it's off the outside corner. Ball 4. Here's the way the pieces have been moved around the chessboard in the 7th inning of Game 7. On 1 and 2, Abbott hits one in the air to right. Ramirez drifts back. He's got it lined up. Counsell tags, but just to draw a throw.
Manny Ramirez had a beat on that fly ball the minute it left the bat.
Wright's 0 for 3 tonight. And now he's 0 for 4. Assenmacher comes in, retires the 2 hitters he faces. There's a chance that when we look back on the 1997 season, the 2 biggest hits for the Marquise Grissom, but by Tony Fernandez. Check swing back to the mound. And Fernandez is out this time, 1-3. But as we mentioned earlier, it was his home run that won the pennant in Game 6 at Baltimore. Justice on deck. Fastball on the outside corner, and Ramirez sits down.
Well, Fonseca's another one of those guys, very hard thrower. He doesn't mess around very much.
A big chopper to the right side. Alfonseca will have to cover. Dalton pegs it over there, showing that catcher's arm at first base. And Alfonseca does work. A perfect 8. We'll have at least one more crack at it. Mike Jackson comes out of the bullpen. A slider is tapped back to the mound. Renteria never got out of the box. He stumbled after hitting the ball. 1 out in the 8th. Veteran in the biggest spot of his career to Sheffield and strikes him out. Sheffield walks away 0 for 3 on the night. Rally caps are out. And this ball is hit high in the air to left, but he got under it. And Justice goes into foul ground to take it. Conine's expression says it all. They're down to 3 outs. Killed in a boating accident in Florida during spring training. And another pitcher, Bob Ojeda, was very seriously injured. All 4 to Williams. He's aboard to start the 9th. Keith Olbermann asked Mike Hargrove how often he thinks of Steve Olin and lost in 6 in the World Series. Last year they had the highest victory total in the American League, 99. Bouncing ball to short. Renteria charging. Has trouble getting it out of his glove, and so they'll get only 1 as Williams takes care of Counsell on the pivot. It could have been a double play. slender but hard-throwing left-hander from the Dominican Republic. Very effective in this World Series, including 2 innings last night. But Thome immediately rips one through the right side for a hit. And Alomar's going to try for third and make it ahead of Sheffield's throw.
Great hustle there by Alomar.
For the Marlins.
Rob Den, who has been the closer for Jim Leland, got to be ready, and he did. Made a nice play on it.
Now the 2-1. A bouncing ball, potential double play. Now Renteria comes to the plate, and Johnson with the tag on Alomar.
Well, Renteria had trouble getting it out of his glove again, but he...
In Game 7 of the World Series. But only if Mesa can protect it in the bottom of the 9th. In the air to left. Alou has the play. It's a 1-run game as we go to the bottom of the 9th in Game 7 of the World Series. A line drive over short. It falls softly in there for a leadoff hit. Struck him out. So Bonilla, who had homered his last time, goes down swinging on the 3-2 pitch in the 9th. A line drive to right that drops for a hit. Alou is on his way to third. Ramirez has no play. Runners at the corners with 1 out. The 1-1 pitch. A deep drive to right. Ramirez on the run. Makes the catch. Tagging is Alou. Game 7 of the World Series is tied. A career .294 hitter. A bouncing ball toward Fernandez. Extra innings in Game 7.
Concentrate the best, come to the top.
Vizquel is down on strikes.
Big out there, because if he could have gotten on base, he could have caused some problems for the Marlins.
And he hits it through the hole the opposite way for a 1-out hit. Tony Fernandez, the one-time Gold Glove shortstop for the Blue Jays. The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Second strikeout of the inning for Nen. The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Nen comes in and strikes out the side. And we're back after these messages from your local station. The run to the World Championship that year. The 2-2 pitch. Through the middle, off the leg of Mesa to Vizquel, on to first, got it. 1-6-3.
The pitcher's on deck, and they will not have to give in to him.
Hit hard and through the left side.
The ball game. Try to give myself a chance to score right here.
He goes, and Sheffield grounds it to the left side. It's a tough play, and Vizquel will eat it. Sheffield is aboard with an infield hit.
There's the reason he's running. Maybe
The 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Cangelosi had started toward first. Just a better chance to win this game on this night, but be ready. We could go to you. He described Nagy as disappointed. A high fly ball into shallow right. Ramirez coming in. Look out now. Closing in on Fernandez, and he makes the catch. So now Jay Powell, who worked last night, won in this World Series. The 3-2 pitch. Walked him. Sandy squares, bunts in front of the plate. Powell is on it, pegs it to second, and they get the force. The 0-2 pitch, hit to Counsell. There's one. Renteria on to ice and right to complete the double play. The 0-2 pitch, hit hard through the middle for a leadoff hit.
Nagy just does not match up well against Bonilla. And Basin, so far, the Marlins have not been able to execute either.
Let's see what they do with 2 strikes. He's going to try to bunt again. He lines it back to the mound. Nagy's got it. Fernandez sneaks in behind. But Bonilla is able to get back. Nagy Diaz. And Counsell punches it to the right side. Fernandez has it go through him. Bonilla will try for third. Ramirez up with it, but there's no play on it. Bonilla dives in. It'll be up to Devon White, who is 0 for 5.
Away from the hitter.
Nagy works to White. On the first pitch to Fernandez. He's got to come home, and it is in time to Alomar. Well, he got another chance right away. And that's what it means.
The Marlins, all after the 9th inning.
The 0-1 pitch. A liner off Nagy's glove into center field.